Hello everyone, Josh here at Texas Games bringing y'all a first impression video for Soul Tide. Now this is a new game that just released in beta. Now it will be wiped, so keep that in mind. You will lose your progress, but the official launch is it's kind of slated to be for next month, hopefully, bearing in mind there's any delays. Now, this game has a little bit of a unique experience when it comes to gameplay. Now, it's not groundbreaking, but it's something that you don't see that often. It's definitely not common, so it might be kind of a new thing for some of you out there. So we're going to go ahead and explore some of the gameplay. I'm going to give you my overall grade at the end out of 10, as I always do, for the overall first impressions of today's video. We're going to try and get through as much as we can, about 10-15 minutes, give or take. Hopefully, we don't go too much further than that. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the actual story. Now, I believe we're currently on Dire Forest 03. We've been playing for just a wee little bit here. We're going to go in. Our total battle power is 3313. You can see our 3 characters there available. Now, these are the characters that they give you from the story. The weakness here is physical, fire, and shadow. You can see some of our various rewards that we can get. This is Field Test C. We got exploration, of course, 0% because we have not, of course, gone into the fight. We're going to be using 2 sanity, which, of course, is your stamina. Now, you can see some of the gameplay elements here, some of the UI. It's very fluid. It's very nice. It's clean. It's not overbearing. It's not taking over the screen. It's not getting in the way. That's kind of what I want my UI to be. I want it to be there, but not be the main thing. You know, it's not something that I want my eyes to keep focusing on. I want to focus more on the actual gameplay, the backgrounds, the characters, stuff like that. So, again, very, very nice. You can click up here, see your actual map, you know, your progress of wherever you're walking. This is the exploration of the actual story chapter. You'll be fighting various bosses, opening various chests, getting various rewards, finding a singularity, which is a wormhole, which is great if you're a science geek like me. Hearing the word singularity being referenced from, you know, what is basically a black hole is awesome. So I do appreciate that little attention to detail there. See some of our characters there chilling in the background. We could skip that. Now, this game does have skippable animations for your ultimate, which is very awesome, and I'll show you those in a moment. As you can see here, we have some various obstacles. We're going to go over here and open this lever. I'm going to enter that. Oh, we got a big lever to pull this time. Okay, go pull this bad boy. Now, you can kind of see our characters as somewhat of a chibi right now, but when you're in the actual game itself, your characters are going to be full art, but it's going to be somewhat of like a first-person view. Very interesting. Let's go back down here. So we went through there. We opened that gate. Now we're going to come down here, and you'll see there at the percentage, our exploration is 25% as of right now. Of course, if you explore a full 100%, you've explored the entire map. So let's go over here now. Go back up. Go over here. Go down. And let's go ahead and open up this chest. See what we get in here. Some very good rewards. Okay, we got some goodies there. Let's work our way up. Now let's start working our way down here. Okay, so we got another gate there, so we're going to get stuck. So let's go down this way. All right. Now we're at 75% explored. Very, very nice. I'm trying to see, where do we need to go open the lever again, perhaps? I wonder. We open the lever. Does it let me? It does. Okay, so that's awesome. So there's a little bit of like mini puzzles to these maps as well. Very, very cool. All right, let's continue. Oh, we're going to be fighting, it looks like a boss, perhaps. A portal leads to the overlord of the current stage. We are going to be fighting some kind of boss. All right, let's get into it. Where did it take me? Hey, see, let me look at my map real quick. Did that just take me back to... I wonder. Let me go back in here. Go through the other one. Go into here. Okay. Skip that. Alright, now we're fighting. So this is the actual gameplay, and here's the boss. So as I said previously, you can see there that our characters that we're actually using are on full art. You can see there on the right side, the character we have currently selected. We have our character bust down there at the bottom. But then we have like this, it's not chibi, but it's more like an SD art of the character that we're actually fighting. Actual, you know, the actual mobs or the boss, whatever it may be. We have our times 1, 1.5, and 2 times speed. We have our in-game settings, which we have our power save, black buffer, our ultimates that you could turn on, make it to where it's only once per day, or completely turn them off. Now we're not gonna turn those off for today's video, so you guys can actually see some of them. We also have some of our other things here for notifications, our volume for our background music, effects, and voiceovers. The music and sound effects in this game are actually pretty good. They're very soothing, and I like them, so that's nice. And I do appreciate the actual animations, the elements and stuff like that of the backgrounds. They're not just static backgrounds, they're actually moving, they're alive. I love that. Gives the game a little bit more of an atmosphere. We can see our turn order here on the left side. It goes from top to bottom and left to right. So as you can see, our character will go first, and then the boss will go, and then our character will go, and then our other character will go, and then we'll go down here, and then we'll rinse and repeat. Of course, you can go up to 20 rounds in total. So there's that. Now we have basic abilities, passive, or normal skill, and an ultimate. And we can also skip our turn to make sure we go first next time with that character, which is very nice, which you can see right here. Called halt, skips his turn to act first for the next turn. We can also click our various characters if we need to give them like a buff or something. We can also click the boss themselves, which you can see all their stats, which is great. I've missed this in a lot of games lately. They just don't want to show us the in-game stuff for some of the characters. And I'm a stat guy, so I love seeing things like this. You can see their basic ability, their core, their special, their ultimate, what it does, their resistance. You can look at that. You got their stun. Well, you know, what can you not do to them? You can't stun them. They're immune to it. You can't freeze them. They're immune to it. Now, there is a little bit. I mean, again, this is beta. They definitely need to fix the wording on immune. As you can see, it's immune. You got your charm, you got your silence, 50% chance, Paris 25%, paralyzed 50, sleep 50%, and then petrified 25%. And that's their resistance. Like, that's how much you got to get through resistance wise to pull those debuffs off, those CCs off, etc. So that's very nice. HP for this character is 620. Their weaknesses is red, gray, or you can call that silver if you want, and purple, which of course those are signified by like shadow and fire, stuff like that, or physical, or whatever it may be, whatever they call it in this game. So that's nice. And you can kind of like do like a break, or believe vulnerable is what they call it in this game, where you actually hit them with a weakness so many times they become vulnerable, so they take additional damage, which is very nice. Right here we go. So their weaknesses is fire, physical, and shadow. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and hit them with just a basic attack. Got a bleed right there. We got a couple. We got a bleed on our character. You see there, their debuffs and buffs show up. You can also see the debuff up there on this character as well. Tells you what the bleed does. Bleed at the end of each turn takes 2% of the attacker's attack, bleed damage, stackable. So there's your debuffs and buffs. Again, this is a very kind of a unique. It's not super unique, as I said. It's been done before, but it's unique enough because it's not been done a lot, and I like it. I appreciate it. Go ahead and attack a basic ability there as well. We don't need to heal nobody. Let's go ahead and attack a basic abilities again. You can see there at the bottom right, your SP. That is basically, I believe they call them your teardrop or whatever it may. I might be mistaken on that, but it's basically your mana. It's basically your mana. I'm trying to save up 80 so we can do the ultimate there. We did 41 damage. We got another bleed. Does it show how many bleed stacks we have? We have 2 stacks of bleed now. All right. Keep attacking. Frisia is suffering from harmful effects. You may tap her to view the detail. We can, of course, do that. We can see what's going on right now. We're, getting hit with bleed. Teardrop increases defense. Oh, so Teardrop is actually... See, I was reading Teardrop from another character's ability, and I thought maybe Teardrop was the SP. But no, I guess it's just SP. So Teardrop is actually increases defense by plus 0.5%, stacks up to 10. Okay. So that's nice. Alright, so use Virginia's core skill to remove the effect, which obviously she is a healer. Does a lot of healing and dispel, so she has a cleanse as well, so that's kind of nice. Now, I have been hearing that a mono lightning team is one of the better teams available in this game. And as you can see now, we have hit the vulnerable. So the foe is preparing to unleash an ultimate. You may press it to view the detail. Unless I'm incorrect. Maybe I didn't hit vulnerable yet. Might be something else. Oh boy, we're about to get hit hard, huh? Ask Frisia to halt for the opportunity to act first next turn. Okay, we'll do that. And let me go ahead and attack again. I thought it said vulnerable, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's making us use the defense boost. All right, well, at least you guys will get to see this animation for the character. For one of the characters, rather. I just couldn't tell because I wasn't really paying attention if that shield breaking up there was the vulnerable or if that was just a character going like berserk right now. We'll have to see. I have 120 SP, so we can still blast them with our ultimate ability here. So let's do that. Look at me, man. Look at that. How cool is that? That's an OG right there. Pulling out the Glock, man. She ain't playing around. 232 damage. And then we can go ahead and just heal them up. You can see all three of the characters' ultimates right there. You go. You got to see all three of them. Now, of course, there's more characters in the game as you progress. But yeah, it's nice. We're down to 58 HP on this boss. We're just gonna keep bursting it down. We're gonna go ahead and heal up you, dispel that as well, and hopefully this does it. Okay, 42 damage. So we killed the boss. Victory. We made it. Let's make a bouquet to celebrate. All right, skip that. And there we go. And we're at 100% exploration. So we are out of here. We're going to the Singularity, which again is a wormhole, aka a black hole. So we're going to go ahead and leave the Graveland. We completed that. We did 100% exploration, so we explored the entire map. We got all of our resources. And I think that was a vulnerable, guys. That shield breaking visual. I think that's what that was. So maybe I was right about that. Okay, so Litterus, and yes, Litterus, guys, is the name of the area here. It is one letter away from something that gets a lot of you excited, so keep it in your pants, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to kind of say that because I know that's going to be an elephant in the room that some of you are going to be like, yo, Litterus, bro, really? Yeah, really. Why not? New life, let's go. Hey, speaking of an Litterus, if you add the C to that, that is part of something that creates new life. See how that kind of just segued right into that? Sure. Maybe we forced it a little bit, but still funny nonetheless. At least in my own mind. Okay, so now we have some additional areas unlocked here in the game. This is the home. The Order has provided you with an alchemy lab. Evoker, okay. Got our time in there, got our info, got our store, got our visit, got a dorm up in here. What's going on right now? Okay, so we got a lab. And there is a lot of different game modes to explore, a lot of different areas in the game, different types of content, which of course we're not going to get to in today's video. I just really, more or less just wanted to show you the gameplay itself, which I think we did, which is a lot of fun. Looks like you can take a snapshot of your home right there with that camera. Very cool. There are characters walking around in there. That's pretty decent. Got a kitchen, got a playroom. Got stairs, got more stairs, got a corridor, got an attic, got a bedroom, parlor, what is that? A parlor, if I could speak, and a workshop, etc. So there's a lot of different areas. We're going to get out of home, though, for a moment. Looks like this is our monthly rewards right now. Let's go and claim that. Got a top 100 Litterus. Let's go. 7-day sign-in, you get 200 crystals. They also have, like, I believe, a 7 or 8 day event going on as well, where you get a free character, I believe, or a verbs, whatever they call those. We'll have to explore a lot of that stuff in other videos. If you guys want to see more, you know what to do. Hit that like button. If you guys want to see more Soul Tide. So yeah, you get an SSR verb on day 8, which is Yuki. I believe verbs are somewhat of like, I believe they're kind of similar to like maybe artifacts in like an Epic 7, I believe. I could be wrong on that. Again, we'll explore more of that in other videos if you want. But I believe that's what they are. So we got a trainee. What is this? We got a whole bunch of stuff in here to go through. My goodness. So as I said, there's going to be a lot of content. We're just not going to get to explore all of it. You have your premium currency up here, which is Lunarite. And then you got like your sub currency, which is your crystals. And then you have your sub currency, your lowest form of currency, your general currency, of course, is your coin. Right now we're on 1-1 of story as well. Got your sign in, your mailbox, your events, your novice, your training. We got our dolls, our squads, which we unlocked this right before I did the video. This just kind of allows you to put your team in here. It looks like you can have a team up to 5. You got your total power. You can even set up where you want your characters to be, the rear and the front. So like, I guess if you got like a tank, you want to put them in the front, obviously. You want to put your support units and your DPSs maybe in the rear, depending on what type of team you're building, which is very cool. Let's go ahead and check these characters out as well. So it shows you all your basic info. Right now we're 1 star out of 5 on that. Shows you all your different stats. Got our info right here. Oh, of course, it's going to show your attack, your speed, your special, your crit damage, your evasion, your defense, your HP, your available traits. When, of course, you get those, be there. Get those, what you'll get. Starring up your characters, you got your skills. Siggles, looks like you got some kind of like a progression system for stats, which is nice. I don't know if I want to do that because we might want to save those. I have to learn a little bit more about those. Looks like we can take our character here at 1 star at least up to level 60. I think, right? 60. So it looks like we're going to need various materials for all that. So it's going to be a lot of things to uncover and explore here. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry, that's how much EXP we need to level up. That's not the actual level cap. My apologies there. I just noticed that. So, very interesting. So that's currently in our squad, those 3 units. As I said, you'll get more the further you play. We'll start building them up. And as I said earlier in the video, I believe Lightning Team is like the strongest team that I've heard in the game so far from the Chinese players. So we'll have to definitely check that out going forward. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. We got the quest here as well. You can grab, get yourself some more free crystals. And yeah. So if you guys want to see me explore more of Sultai, bring in more content for that, go ahead and like the video. Let me know what you guys think about the gameplay in the comment section below. That's really what I want to showcase in today's video the most. How do you guys like being able to go through like the actual story, kind of like a dungeon format where you're actually going around exploring? You have obstacles to overcome, open gates, go back and pull levers, pick up, chests, go through singularities, aka black holes, basically. All that good stuff, fighting various different enemies on the stages and all that to progress. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think about the turn-based gameplay. I think it's kind of cool. I like it. What do you think about the music and the animations, the character designs, all that good stuff and more? Let me know in the comment section below what you think. My overall grade for the first impression so far from what we explored here today is going to probably be an 8 out of 10. I really like what I see so far. I love the UI, the animations look really good. The fact that they have some quality of life in here where you can, raise the speed of, of course, combat. The fact that you can actually skip animations if you like to. The different things, the different elements in the actual turn-based where you can actually see the stats and stuff like that for resistances in the fight itself. You can see the HP, you can see the different skills, what they do. You can interact with the environment a little bit because of the way the dungeons are for exploration for the chapters is very, very nice. There's tons of modes that I'm sure we haven't even explored yet. Team builds and stuff like that we haven't explored yet. So with all that in consideration, the fact that the backgrounds are also animated here, these are not static backgrounds. The clouds are moving, birds are moving. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but they're definitely doing that. There's even backgrounds that are being animated behind the actual battle itself as well when you're doing gameplay. So all those things considered, I like what I see. So we're going to see what happens going forward. It's got a very marketable name too, Sultai. Very simple, very easy to remember. So again, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe, check notifications, join the Discord in the description below. Let me know what your grade is out of 10. I'd love to see those as well. Again, mine is an 8 out of 10. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at XSPlays. And by the way, XS Games is hiring. If you want to be a content creator and join our team, I have all the details and server news pinned in the Discord. So go ahead and check that out and DM me with 4 more details. And I'll catch you guys then. Peace.